Ladies and gentlemen, once I realized that I'm my own worst enemy when it comes to investing. Yeah, we got an investing video for you today. A lot of people might not know, but this used to be a stock channel. And I got a lot of new subscribers and they're like, dude, I'm watching some of your past videos. I wish I saw some of these videos before. My portfolio's down 25-30%. So this video is for you. We're going to show you how we got the 1% of knowledge on this channel, and we're going to break it down, and we're going to really show our generational knowledge on how we understand the stock market. You see, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Larry of the No Regret Show, and I had to understand some things about even my channel. You can't warn people when it comes to their money. You didn't help them make it, you can't tell them how to spend it. If they want to blow it up and destroy it, it's on you. You do what you got to do. But this is for the new subscribers that I have on the channel. I'm going to show you the real generational knowledge that the OGs on this channel, they know. You see, ladies and gentlemen, if your portfolio was down 10, 15, 20, 30%, you're possibly buying every meme stock that is on the news. And this is why we created the PPP portfolio. You might not have seen the PPP portfolio. Let me show you what it is. Now, as you know, a lot of you know, some of you might not know if you're new here. I made this portfolio pretty much to show you all the companies that were pumped, over the Rona. You're in 2020, 2021, 2022, people pumped a lot of these companies and they're down 90, 95%. So I came in and bought them down 90 and 95% to show you that there's still more room for collapse. This portfolio looks like it's up, right? No, year to date, it's down 15%. My dividend portfolio is not down 15%. My subscribers, I'm sure dividend portfolios are not down 15%. Your index funds are not down 15% year to date. Now, when you look at a lot of these companies, these were once your Palantirs. These were your big moonshotting companies that were going to make riches. You'll see the occasional AMD or NVIDIA in here. You'll see Tesla. In my opinion, Tesla's overvalued too. But you will see, a lot of companies that were pumped before. It still happens today. A lot of these people that own Palantir, that are pumping Palantir, if you go in their portfolio from 5 years ago, I can guarantee you they own Peloton, they own Plug, EVgo, they own Rivian, Nikola, ChargePoint, Lucid, GME. I can guarantee you they own Hut 8 and all the crypto miners. At one time, they owned AMC, Hyliion, they owned Rigetti, Riot, Super Microcomputer, Clean Spark. C3 AI was pumped about, I want to say 2 years ago, C3 AI. Click the link below, get your free stock. Mara, Core Scientific screwed over a lot of people. When you look at a lot of these companies, Mullen, let's look at Mullen. Doing constant reverse stock splits. This company will be bankrupt. A lot of your grifters pumped this stock. A lot of your CEOs were in the news pumping this company, and they turned out to be one big turd. We're going to get into the rest of the video, and I'm going to give you the warning signs on what to look out for. The majority of those stocks were pumped in 2020, 2021, 2022. You got companies like ChargePoint that were $60-something a share, influencers. Mr. Oven Mitt Man with the bow tie was touting that, where it's going to be in the future, like he had a crystal ball. And now it is a penny stock. Multiple penny stocks are up there. Mullen is going to go bankrupt. I can guarantee you they're going to go bankrupt. You see, ladies and gentlemen, I had to understand these things back in the day. I got burned being a day trader back around 99, 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003. That's when I really started to educate myself how Wall Street works, and they create a herd sheep mentality. And we're going to go through the chain of them because it starts up at the top and then you get your little low-level street runners at the bottom. And usually once they start pumping it and they start touting it, guess what happens? The billionaires at the top go, "Thank you, stupid," and they take their money. You see, ladies and gentlemen, I had to understand these things. When people tell me, "You just mad you missed out," Did I miss out, or did I see it and go, I'm not touching that because that is a piece of crap stock? You see, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of these stocks up here, a lot of these people, they might not understand, and maybe you don't understand, but if they could buy them, guess what? We could have bought them. We choose not to buy them because we're disciplined. And if a company does not have real profits, if they're always in the news, I'm not touching them. I'm going to use an example. Tesla, we know who the CEO is, right? We already know. Palantir, we know who the CEO is. Okay, Alex Karp, Elon Musk of Tesla. Who's the CEO of General Mills cereal without using Google? Who's the CEO of Campbell's Chunky Soup? Exactly. Who's the CEO of T. Rowe Price? You don't know, right? Exactly. They all got CEOs. They're all profitable companies. They're all dividend paying companies. You don't need to know who the CEO is, and they don't care if you know who they are because they have a great company. Now, we're going to use Palantir as an example. You have someone like Alex Karp. What happens is Alex Karp needs to talk about his company. He does not let his company speak for him because the majority of the people do not even know what Palantir does. The majority of the people don't know who the businesses are that they have these contracts with. They don't know what section of the government they have these contracts with. They just see Alex Karp talking about what he's going to do and what Palantir is going to do. So you have Alex Karp. He's the mob boss. He's at the top. All right. He's lining his pockets, in my opinion. OK, he is, because he's pulling money out as we speak. And then he goes and he gets people like Dan Ives. And they go on and they're touting Palantir. Palantir, Palantir, Palantir. Palantir, Palantir. Oh, it's going to be this. It's going to be that. It's this. It's that. Yeah, they don't have any competition. It's going to be this. Yeah. First of all, we already own it in a total stock market index fund. S&P 500 without all the risk. Think about it. Your whole portfolio is Palantir. You have all the risk. When Palantir crashes, it will, you mark my words, it will be back down. I'm calling it now. It will be back down to about $15. I'm going to come out and say $15, maybe even $10, $20 at most a share. Eventually, just remember, people thought ChargePoint would never get back. That would never go down. And where's ChargePoint? Where's Hyliion? Where's Mullen? Where's AMC? Where's GameStop? Exactly. So you get someone like Alex Karp, Dan Ives, and then they recruit influencers. Well, I'm not going to say they recruit. These influencers latch on to that wave where they make their whole channel about Palantir. Palantir, 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 Palantir. I threw this amount of money into Palantir. I threw this amount of money into Palantir. Along the way, they got some other stocks they talk about, but the majority is Palantir. Everything is Palantir. And then you got the little street runners. Now they latch onto it. Now they look like geniuses to the people who are not as intelligent, because they're not even intelligent, but you get the people that are following them. Now they're piling into Palantir, and he thinks he's a genius because his one Palantir position has gone up. But if you go back to a lot of these these little entry level retail investors that follow Reddit Wall Street bets, I can guarantee you over the past 5 years, they got AMC, GME, Hyliion, Mullen, Bed Bath & Beyond, Roku. They got cannabis stocks probably in their portfolios. They probably got ChargePoint. They got every EV stock, and then they'll get upset and they'll go off topic. A lot of them can't stay on topic. It's not about the money you have today. It's the money you will have later on. You see, ladies and gentlemen, real investors, we are index fund investors because we know Wall Street is rigged. We know the CEOs are rigged. The only way you make a CEO be honest, you pay me some dividends, you stay profitable. The more you pay dividends, guess what? The more profitable your company will be, I will be, make a great product. Let your actions speak louder than words. We all know the great restaurant in our town. We know the great Italian spot, Mexican spot, barbecue spot. Do they need to advertise? No, because everybody already knows they're great, so they go there. Great companies don't need to always advertise in the news or on Wall Street that their company is great. Great companies are great because they have a great product. Now, I can't tell you what to do. You do whatever you want to do. To all my subscribers, I made the PPP portfolio for a simple reason. These companies were hundreds of dollars, $60, $300, $400. Now these companies are 27 cents, $1, $1.50. You see, ladies and gentlemen, PE ratio means everything. That means a company has to grow into that PE, meaning they have to keep growing at that evaluation. That means the profits eventually have to match up. There's no way these companies can match those profits. I've said it before, and I will say it again, like the great Benjamin Graham has always said. In the short term, the stock market is a voting machine, meaning it is made of sheep. In the long term, it is a weighing machine. It is made from profits. It may not be today. It may not be tomorrow. It may not be next week or next month. But just 5 years later, your heyday moneymaker generational wealth stocks are gone, and a lot of your influencers that touted them change their looks, and they're gone. That's funny to me. You see, ladies and gentlemen, on this channel, we think differently. We are the 1%. That is the reason why we get the 1% of results. It's not about today. I don't care. You do what you got to do. You're up 200%, 300%. People in Mullen were up too. People in Neo were up too. People in ChargePoint were up too. And they got greedy and they held forever and they got crushed. Ladies and gentlemen, it's where your portfolio will be down the line. I will put the S&P 500 up against Palantir any day. I will put the total stock market index fund against Palantir any day. I will put my dividend portfolio up against Palantir because while Palantir will crash, dividend stocks, when they go down, my portfolio doesn't crash 10% in a day. It does not crash 20% in a day. And if it does, we're doing rain dances because we know we're paying out dividends and we're getting that drip even quicker. Hope you made it this far. There's a difference between investors and day traders. Day traders think just because they hold it for a week or a month and then sell it, they're not a day trader. You are a day trader. Real investors hold things for years because that's how long it takes to see the rewards of your investments. We do not take our investments and go buy clothes. We don't go buy jewelries. We don't go buy fitteds and Jordans and jackets. We don't go buy cars. We don't live off the money. We plant in seeds later to eat off the fruit later on in life. And guess what? Just like a lot of these CEOs and these influencers and these analysts on the news, they will be long gone when you need the money the most. No regrets? Get it.